NASDAQ is the one which is traded with the most bearish bias, while we can see resilience across DAX, UK 100 and Dow Jones. So now what to expect from these four indices, which position you should take with the Europe session for Germany 40, UK 100, NASDAQ 100 and Dow Jones, we will see with the help of charts and indicators. This is the first update for the day. The next update will be released before the US session. Watch that as well. If you're not subscribed to the channel, do subscribe to the channel to get the latest updates on daily, weekly, monthly basis. In fact, twice a day updates. Let's start. First, we'll look into DAX, followed with UK and then US indices. Do like, share and comment as well. Now see, DAX on the hourly chart, certainly lower highs are observed here. We can also see a wall getting created at 16,450, 16,460 zone. Also, you can see a support here at 16,400, 380 zone. So once it stays below 380, we can sell for 340, and below 340 is where the bears will be seen, which will take the prices towards 300 and below. Remember, it is taking the support from the 20 period moving average, but too much of divergence of the moving averages calls for it to converge a bit. Stochastic oversold trying to recover. MACD is bearish. RSI is at bottom. Likewise on the 2-hour charts, right now it is in the zone of consolidation. After this, it is just forming a bullish flag. Wait for it to break below 16,380 levels in order to confirm further drop. Stochastic looking down, bearish. MACD has crossed over for a sell. RSI has also come out of the overbought zone. On the 3-hour charts, see the moving average is little far below at 16,380, and that is why it is important for us to wait for it to break below 16,380 and then 340 zone. Below 340 is where the bears will be seen, and we can see a drop towards 300 and below. Now notice on the 3-hour charts, too much of divergence calls for it to converge a bit. Yes, this is the zone which is the support zone for DAX, 5,900 to 16,000 levels. Stochastic looking down, MACD has crossed over for a sell. It can continue to trade with divergence. RSI is also coming out of the overbought zone. Coming to similar observation on the 4-hour charts, consolidation going on. Wait for it to break out. 16,340 first target, 16,300 to 80 as the next target, and below that a major crash can be expected. Remember, too much of divergence calls for it to converge. Again and again I'm saying, but here we have to wait also. 16,450, 460 levels should not be taken. Once 16,460 is taken, you can see it flying away towards 16,500, 550. And in my weekly and daily reviews, I have mentioned several times, as long as 16,500, 550 is not taken, do not treat DAX as bullish. Stochastic comfortable, MACD has crossed over for a sell. RSI is still overbought. It is just coming out of it. And on the day, now see on the daily charts, first of all, lower highs here. And see, yesterday's candle was a swing candle here where lower highs are seen, and the movement on the downside was very small, and it has closed with a very small body. Now it is continuing with the trend. Also remember, the downside, it has lot much to cover. The 20 period moving average sitting at around 16,000. The slower movement suggests that it is still bullish. It is just waiting for the moving average to climb up. The prices might move towards 16,200, 100 zone, and somewhere here it can create the base. Now see, the moving averages have just crossed over, so it is waiting for it to climb up a little. The stochastic is overbought. Yes, it can cool down a bit. MACD is in green and it has seen extremes here, and possibility of a crossover exists. RSI overbought. Thus, looking at this, I will recommend you to only buy 16,430, 440 levels, but then 16,460 it needs to break past by. Remember, it will only give you 10, 20, 30 points, because a reversal is what I will be looking forward to. Any rise above 16,460 is where the bulls will be taking over for 16,500 and 550 zone, chances of which appears to be less. If you look at this, the stochastic is also staying overbought. Thus, and yes, a potential drop below 16,380, certainly you can take a sell at 16,340 is what I will look forward to. This is the level it needs to break. Below this, 16,300 to 80 is the first target, and then below 16,280 is where the crash will be seen. Take your positions accordingly. Now let's have a look at FTSE100 or UK 100. See, UK 100 is showing a restrictive movement here. On the downside, see 7,500, 7,480 zone certainly is proving out to be a great support, and on the upside 7,540, 550 is proving out to be a greater resistance. Now what has happened here with the rise? After the rise, it has retraced here and it has come back to the support levels. We have to wait for it to stay below 7,480 or closer of one of the candles below 7,480 in order to confirm further drop. Stochastic oversold, MACD bearish, RSI is flat. On the 2-hour, Similar observation, couple of greener candles, all the rise has been eliminated, it has come back to the same zone here, and it can repeat the story here. We have to be watchful, careful, alert. 7580, 7480, 7540 is the zone which it is trying to consolidate. A breakout above and below should be treated seriously. Thus, wait for it to stay below 7480 in order to confirm the bearishness. Stochastic oversold, MACD bearish, RSI looking down on the 3 hour. Similar observation, three red candles, consolidation here. And the next candle is what one should look forward to. A reversal here may bring the bulls out here, but right now it is not showing the signs. The stochastic here is looking down as well. The MACD has crossed over here, trading with divergence and bearishness. RSI is also trading bearish. On the 4-hour charts, if you look at, now on the 4-hour charts, this is the third red candle. Look at these three greener candles, reversal, and then this third red candle. See, also it is taking the support from the 20 period moving average and the 50 period moving average. I see this as probably zone of consolidation, and only bearish confirmation in UK 100 is if it stays below 7460, below which you can treat this as bearish. The stochastic looking down here, MACD crossing over for a sell after staying extremely bullish for a while. RSI is also looking downwards, coming to the on the daily charts. An important point is the crossover between the moving average 20 and 50. Also, this has become the support levels here at around 7480, 7470. Now, on the first red candle with lower highs, and then this is the second red candle which is started. But here the body size is a matter of concern, which is smaller compared to the bigger move, suggests that the prices are not willing to stay bearish, and we have seen a pushback. At the same time, today it could be the second red candle, and we can just see it trading in the consolidation zone between 7540, 7460, a larger zone. Those who wants to take a safer entry should wait for it to give a breakout. And I think today again we can see a limited or restricted movement. Though stochastic is overbought and MACD is overbought as well, we can see it trading restrictive. One can sell here at 7480 levels and expect it to drop towards 7460. This is the first support zone, and below 7460, 7450 zone is where the bears will be seen, and we can look forward to 7420, 7380 zone. On the upside, a buying entry at 7520 can be taken, but then be careful for 7540 and 7530 zone. Very, very strong resistance here. Stays above 7550 levels, you can say that this is completely reversing. Else you have to trade with caution. Right now it is indecisive. We have to wait for a clear direction for FTSE100. Take your trades accordingly. Now let's have a look at Nasdaq 100. And yes, before we look into Nasdaq 100, if you want to learn this art of trading, you can be part of my trading channel or signals channel on Telegram. Reach out to me for more details. My Telegram and email IDs are mentioned in the channel and video description. And also, if you want to learn this art of trading, you can join my mentorship batch. The 28th batch is announced. You can be a part of it. Register yourself now itself. Equip yourself with the tools, techniques, and strategies which can help you identify profitable trades. Now, yesterday, very clearly, I have mentioned for Nasdaq 100 below 15900, 15840. If it breaks past by, the bear attack will be seen. 15800 and 700 are the targets. After achieving 700, we have seen it retracing to the midway. This is still a retracement, but now notice this movement. One bullish candle after a reversal sign. This is retracing, and it can rise again a little on the upside. Even if it is bearish, it can retrace towards 15900. There is a probability. Stochastic oversold. MACD here at bottom trying to trade with divergence. RSI is flat coming to on the 2-hour charts. Yes, it is still bearish, and I will wait for it to break below 780 levels and then 750 levels. If these two are taken, again 700 will be seen. Remember, after the drop, this was the massive drop, this is and it can still continue its journey on the downside. Now on the upside, 7,900, 15,900 is the greater resistance, and on the downside now 15,700 and 600 are the greater support. It is trying to trade in this largely bearish channel. The stochastic looking down. MACD is still bearish, trying to trade with divergence. RSI is flat. Likewise on the 3-hour charts, third red candle. But largely I am looking at two bigger red candles. Then there is a support from the downside coming in, and it is reversing again. So the very, very good support is seen here at 15,780, 740 zone. Also, it is at the bottom of the Bollinger Bands, and hence getting a support here. The stochastic is flat. MACD is divergent and bearish. RSI is also flat here. Coming to 4-hour, Look at the 4-hour chart, see strong bearish move, couple of retracement candles, reversal here. Yes, if you see it is staying beyond 15,820, you can buy, expect 15,848.50 as the first resistance and 900 as the next. The stochastic is retracing, MACD bearish, RSI flat, and on the daily. Now this is important on the daily charts. See resistance here at 16,000. First breakout, lower highs, lower lows, and you can notice this, it is trying to trade in this bearish channel. The resistance now at 15,900, or rather I will say 16,000 levels. As long as 16,000 levels are taken, we have to be careful. Yesterday what has happened, it has breached below the 20 period moving average and now trying to take the support here at the 20 period. Now also if you notice this on the daily chart, this is the support zone, this is the support zone here. Below 15,780 we can again initiate a selling position for 15,747.50 as the first target, 700 as the second, and below 15,700 is where we can see another round of drop. I have mentioned several times in my daily and weekly analysis, look at the divergence of the moving averages here from 15,200 to 15,700, 500 points of divergence here. Thus it needs to converge a little, which means a little drop, and thus below 15,700 certainly the bear attack will be again expected. On the upside, yes, you can buy at 15,820 levels, but then be careful of 848.50 at the first resistance, is 880.900 as the next, and above 900 is where little bullishness, but still 15,940, 15,950 and 16,000. It is only a reversal above 16,000 levels. As long as 16,000 levels are not taken, it can crash. Thus trade with caution. Let's have a look at Dow Jones. See US30 on the hourly charts, drop here, retracement. Important thing is it is yet to break beyond 35,250 levels. Important thing is that it is yet respecting the top of the channel here. Now with that as the top, it has tried to reverse. Couple of double tops are seen at 36,240, and since then we have seen it reversing. Now I'll wait for it to break below this zone at 36,120 and then 36,050. This is the zone where we have maximum support. Yes, it is trading below the 20 period moving average, sign of bearishness, and too much of divergence of the moving averages calls for it to converge a bit, but right now it is taking very good support. Stochastic rising, MACD bearish, RSI is flat. Coming to 2-hour charts, on the 2-hour chart likewise, lower highs, lower lows, wait for it to break below 36,120, 100 zone, and then more bearishness can be expected here. Right now it is just trading with a modest bearish bias, not showing fuller strength here. But if you observe the charts, what has happened is the drop, the retracement, and if it continues on the downside, more bearishness will be prevailing here. Stochastic looking down, MACD bearish, RSI is also trying to trade with slight bearish bias. On the 3-hour charts, if you see first the preceding two candles taking the support here at 36,120, 130 zone. Second is the smaller body size, thus we have to be cautious here. If it breaks below 36,120, you can expect 36,080, 36,040 and 36,000 and below levels. I'll be looking forward for specifically for it to achieve 35,950, 35,800 zone. Again, too much of divergence here calls for it to converge, which means little more bearishness. Stochastic looking down, MACD has crossed over at top, RSI is also overbought and coming out of the overbought zone. On the 4-hour charts, here, yes, double top and possibly looking forward to 36,000 levels at least. Stochastic comfortable, MACD crossing over at the top here as well, trying to trade with little divergence, which means little more bearishness. RSI just coming out of the overbought zone. Coming to the daily, now look at daily charts. See lower lows, lower highs, expanding triangle. Be careful of 36,250. Once the price is trades above 36,250, you have to just stay long. We are looking forward to 36,380, 400 levels. Remember this fact, these are markets, anything and everything is possible. Once it breaks out beyond 36,250, you have to just stay bullish. We are looking forward to 36,380, 400 levels as well. On the downside, I do expect it to retrace a bit on the downside. See, where are the moving averages? Too far, it has to converge a bit. But right now, it is not showing much of the signs of bearishness. Stochastic overbought, MACD overbought, RSI overbought as well. Thus, stay short below 36,120, expect 36,080, 36,040, 36,000, 35,950, 900 and 800. It is bearish once it stays below 35,900. More bearishness towards 35,800, and below 35,800 it is going to bring a crash. Trade accordingly, trade profitably. Like, share, subscribe and comment. See you again before the US session. Join my mentorship by Signals channel or webinar series. Join my services. Visit my platform forexhonda.com and visit my free Telegram channel. Join my free Telegram channel for more updates. Thank you very much. Have a great profitable trading day ahead.